All right, so hello, welcome back to Nails by Sora. This is an unexpected addition to this nail set, my Deadpool and Wolverine nails. I did these last night and I'm absolutely in love with them, except for this nail, which I don't really like. I think the unicorn got distorted and it doesn't really look like it belongs with the rest of the set. Obviously, the unicorn is in the comic lore and in the Deadpool movies, but I don't like the way it looks on the nail. So I want to try to do Lady Deadpool. So I'm going to remove this nail off camera and then we're going to get into some more nail art with Deadpool. So stay tuned. All right, so we're getting into Lady Deadpool now. I did go ahead and put on another layer of builder gel just because when I was removing the unicorn nail art, I removed some builder gel from around the edge of my nail. So I wanted to replace that and rebalance the nail. And now I've also gone and buffed the surface and wiped it with alcohol. So let's get into some Lady Deadpool. I'm gonna start off with red. And going to see if I can just breeze through this with minor difficulties. No difficulties would be appreciated. I'm just going to lay in the shape of her head. So it's mostly a circle. But then her cheek comes out a little bit over here. Comes down to a little bit of an angle for her chin and then goes back up. Coming down for the body, we're going to do the neck. Her collarbone, and then one of her arms is coming up at an angle, while the other one goes up underneath her chin. Yes, I am dotting in her breasts. Torso. And I think I'm going to stop here to cure because I actually think this looks pretty good to start. And I don't want to mess it up and have to redo it. All right, continuing on, going to go ahead and put down one hip. And then the other. It's actually a little bit higher up. It goes out a little bit more. We like a girl with good hips. All right, we've got the basic shape of the entire body for Lady Deadpool. I do want to put in her hair before we go any further, as much as I can. I have this color, Are We Lost? Question mark, which is pretty close to her hair color in the Chibi character. I know her hair is very, very blonde in the movie, which I have not seen yet, but we've seen commercials with her walking out and her hair flowing over her shoulders. So I'm going to take the Are We Lost and mix it with a little bit of Querida for highlights. And then I may mix in some brown for shadows. And this one is High Roller. These are all Madame Glam colors. One of my favorite brands. Let's go in with Are We Lost? And actually I want to draw out the outline of her hair first. So it comes up from a top knot. And I'm just going to put down a swath of color to start out with, because we're going to add in the highlights and the shadows. But it goes completely behind her on the left and the right hand side. So we're going to fill in this little triangle here. We're going to bring it up in a little bit of a curl. My arm does not comfortably go in this position, just so you know. All right, I want to bleed in some of the shadows before we cure. All right, so I'm going to just keep layering in some colors to her hair, create some texture, highlights and shadows. Okay, I'm going to start outlining her so that we can go and put in the rest of her costume. So first I want to do her little top knot hair tie. And then I'm going to bring that around into the frame of her face. All right, so here's going to come the difficult part in getting in her facial features. I mixed some of the black with gray because in the drawing, the black accents to her uniform, or the areas where they should be black, and her mask is actually gray. Okay, I'm gonna have to widen her face a little bit because I made it a little too narrow. So I'm going to come in with some more red, bring it out a little bit farther, and then up. All right, coming along. I went in and fixed some things. I raised her forehead because it was still a little bit low. I put in her top knot again and reinforced the outline for her body. So now we can go ahead and start putting in the rest of her uniform, costume, whatever you want to call it. So I've got some splayed hairs on the brush, so let's just roll that together. She's got some wrist guards. I'm going to put in the easier ones first. She's got some hip patches. I'm not going to put in the ankle guards because they're probably legitimately off of my nail. They're down a little bit further, so I'm not going to force it in. She's got a little band around her neck. And then she's got ones that go from her arm down to the sides of her breasts. So for now, I'm just going to put in a straight line there, because it kind of comes into a T. I wonder if it's her chest holster. And the pattern goes up her shoulder. And then it comes out across her bust into like a little T. All right, I'm going to cure this, and then we're going to put in her belt so that we can go ahead and do the outline of the rest of her uniform, the gray portions that I just put in. I'm going to take some of the brown. Where's my white? I need to lighten it up a bit. Or do I want to take, I think I have a lighter brown I can use. Harvest Party. That's perfect. So we're going to put her belt in at an angle. All right, we're ready to finish up Lady Deadpool. I'm going to outline her hair now so that it has a little, ooh, I'm missing a part of her hair. We can't have that. All right, now we're gonna go in, we're going to outline her hair. All right, I think she is done. I'm going to go ahead and give her one final cure. And then we're going to go ahead and base and top coat. We're going to base to level out the nail, and we're going to top coat to finish it off. All right, so here is our finished Lady Deadpool. I think she is brilliant. She definitely fits in better than the unicorn did. And now I have a 100ly. Now I have a complete set that I 100% am in love with. I really love the way it turned out. Thank you for joining me once again for this third installment of Deadpool and Wolverine nails. Please give some love to Emma T. Nelson, I think, over at DeviantArt, because she is the one that drew this Chibi caricature, and I think she's absolutely gorgeous. Check her out and check out the movie. And don't post any spoilers online if you are online, so that people who don't yet have a chance to see it can see it spoiler free. But that is the end of this video. Thank you once again for joining me. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.